Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah. I'm the founder of Socius. Socius is a talent marketplace that makes impact work accessible and transparent. So in order to illustrate how we are making impact work accessible and transparent, I want you to meet Abigail. So before joining Socius, she just worked for normal companies, but she always wanted to work in a more meaningful job. And after joining Socius, she expressed her desire to work for a sustainable company, and also her required salary requirements and the skills that she wants to develop and leverage. So after joining Socius, she was matched with a climate tech company. So now she works as a business developer for this company, and she earns a fair salary. And also, while contributing to climate change and social impact, and her payment is protected by escrow smart contracts. So I will get to that later. And also, her impact, for example, like CO2 reduction, is recorded as verifiable credentials on Cardano using a Tally Prism, and so that her impact is transparent and traceable. And with this transparent and traceable impact, we give them rewards for contributing to social and environmental causes. So 7,000 people like Abigail have joined our platform, and together they've contributed more than 40,000 hours to different social causes like education, health, and climate change. So for this fund, we have this decentralized escrow and dispute resolution as a proposal. And so the problem we're trying to tackle is that 74% of freelancers experience delayed payments. On the other hand, 38% of companies are concerned about quality assurance of freelancers' work. So this is a huge problem, and how we are solving it is through escrow smart contract. So it protects both freelancers and employers. So guaranteed payment because employers lock the funds before they start engaging with each other. And for employers, it's quality assurance. It's always protected. And this, we want to decentralize the dispute resolution system. So at the moment, it's the Socius team that deals with the dispute resolution. But with this proposal, we want to give that power to the community. So community members, especially loyal users of Socius, are selected randomly, and they contribute to dispute resolution. So what are the benefits? In the short term, it contributes to existing Cardano projects. So many Cardano projects are already using Socius to hire contributors. And also in the long term, increase the number of Cardano users. So Socius already introduced Cardano to 7,000 users. And by the end of this project, we aim to increase it to 15,000 users. Am I out of time? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. If you have any questions, I'm happy to take any questions. Thank you.
Questions, anyone from the participants?
Yes, I have a question. I'm not going to even put my hand up anymore. There's no point. Sarah, I already love Socius, but this is a new one for me, and I would like how you're going around by decentralize the dispute resolution part of it. But when it comes to the actual escrow part, how does that work? Like for companies that are not familiar with crypto, are you going to have like a fiat off and on ramp for the escrow? Like how does the tech side of that work?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So I think you've I guess you've used maybe Amazon, right? So you order something on Amazon, and so Amazon, like marketplaces, they usually have like escrow protection. So like if you pay first, but that fund is locked in Amazon's account, and then you receive the product that you purchased, and if the product is broken or it's defunct, then you can claim it and you can get your money back, right? So the seller doesn't get the money unless like you confirm that you received it, right? So it's very similar. So Socius, the hiring employer will lock the funds first in the smart contracts, and then they start working. Let's say like, it's a website building project. Okay, so, and the freelancer, the developer submits the end product, which is the code and built website. And if the buyer, the employer doesn't receive that deliverable, then you can initiate the dispute resolution process. And then if it's considered that this was not, this didn't meet the requirements of the project, then the funds locked in the smart contracts will go back to the employer. So it works as a quality assurance. On the other hand, sometimes, the freelancers submit their deliverable, but employers are like, no, this is not what we wanted. And, there might be some disputes on that end. And if the requirements are met, because the funds are locked in the escrow smart contract, it's released to the freelancer if they really.
If the jurors agree. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And you have another question?
I know
Did that answer your
it was about the fiat off ramp and on ramp. Like, I mean, are you gonna allow people to then pay out? Is it just gonna be paid out in Cardano, or is it gonna be a choice?
Yeah, good question. So we aim to allow like many types of payment. So it's decided among each project. So like employers and the contributors, they decide together. So many Catalyst funded project, Cardano project use Socius, and in their case, they usually use ADA for payment. But in other cases, there are cases where they use fiat. So we have fiat payments as well, and also crypto payments.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Buck, you had your hand up.
No, I think you are muted.
Yes, Buck, I think you're muted.
We can't hear.
Is it okay now?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay. Yeah. So I actually am the one who use the Socius platform to hire freelancer actually. So it's a great platform, the Catalyst, so that we can collaborate and actually making the project happen. But I have the question, Sarah, for the dispute actual. So how can you you rank the loyal user on the platforms, Socius, and then how can it come to the final decision, right? Which partner is right for the dispute, either the freelancer or the project owners? And the second question is at the end, how's the payment happen for the loyal users? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Really appreciate your question, and really appreciate for being a loyal user of Socius as well. And yeah, great question. So in terms of how we are determining at the moment, so we're before this, if this project gets funded, it's going to be decentralized, but for now it's centralized. So like if there's a dispute, then we compare the requirements of the project, the offer, the project, and then we actually, our team looks at the actual deliverable, and then we compare. So if there are detailed requirements about the website, and then we take a look and compare the code and the requirements. So that's easy. And how we determine loyal users. So the more you use the platform, you accumulate your impact points. So impact points is decided by like basically how much time you contributed, and it depends on what kind of projects that you engaged in, and the feedback you got from this process. And then you accumulate these impact points. And what it does is that it identifies loyal users of Socius. And because they're loyal users, they have embedded incentives to maintain the platform, so that you can keep using the platform, and you have already reputation on the platform. So you have like embedded incentives. So they are incentivized to make good decisions for the platform. So that's how we are designing the incentive mechanism so that people make right decisions. And in terms of incentives for the jurors or for the people who participate in the dispute resolution, so we have like commission fees for every transaction. So if the loyal users, they get selected as the jurors of this dispute resolution mechanism, and then a percentage of the commission fees will go to the decision makers, whether it's they decided in favor of the seller or the buyer, it doesn't matter. So by participating in the process, by contributing their time and expertise, they get some kind of incentives. Thank you for your question.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. Glad that I don't have any dispute now, but I will apply to be a juror later.
Yes.
Thanks, Shreya, for your presentation and awesome answer. Would like to your proposal.